Hello everyone, my name is Ben and welcome back to PASSTHEauxCORD, a channel where, damn, I've been meaning to do this one for a while. So, I have no idea how long ago it was, but I know it's been weeks at this point that I did my Mothership reaction by this same band, and I said in there something along the lines of if it got any kind of response and people wanted me to cover more, I would cover more by this band because I always have a really good time with their music. I think it's really fun. Yeah, and this one is the one that people wanted me to cover the most. I definitely got a few suggestions for this one, and even got a few more suggestions from it outside of that Mothership reaction, so I definitely have been meaning to cover this one. Yeah, so this one is Artificial Selection. It's not an early album by them by any means. I think Tillian was still in the band at this point. I'm not really... Yeah, this is after Mothership, actually. This is straight away after it, so he is... so that's kind of cool because I like Tillian quite a bit. I haven't listened to their earlier stuff. I think I was going to cover Downtown Battle Mountain or whatever it is. Yeah, Downtown Battle Mountain is the other one I was thinking of covering because I think that's the debut, if I'm not correct. So I will put this out here just as kind of like an open invitation. If you guys do want me to cover that debut at some point, I am totally down to do so. But this one has my favorite of many great covers that they have put out. I really like this one. It's so pretty. That's something that I feel like I comment on way more than like everyone else, so sorry if that gets annoying, but covers, man, they're cool. I have a certain appreciation for them for some reason. But with all that being said, we are going to be breaking this down into two parts because this is a 51-minute long album, which is of course more than 45. Son of a Robot is the name of the very first song. I think this is probably a sequel to whatever the robot song was on Mothership. Oh, there we go. Never knew that you could be so lonely. Man's vocals are just so fucking good. Yes, fucking please. What? I thought I misheard that line for a second. The peaceful side of a song is... John Mess, what a guy. I am a sucker for this chorus. It's already stuck in my head and I'm not even done with it. The guitar playing is so good. They just shred sometimes, man. Oh, I expected that to, like, explode again, but the song's done. Okay, yeah, that was extremely fun to listen to. This is part of their, like, thing, I think, anyways, where, you know, there's some sort of, like, teenage robot love story thing going on or some shit. I don't even know, man. Honestly, just... far too lazy to get myself invested because I don't know that I care about it all that much. And sorry if I'm missing out, but this just seems like a lot of effort, to be completely honest. Now this was one of the singles, so that is kind of an indication of why that may have been so catchy and fun to listen to, but damn did it work, like, wow. Yeah, great song. Have no complaints about it. Midnight Crusade is the next one. Oh, I feel you on these pop punk vibes, dude. I'm gonna be taking so many lyric screenshots when I edit this. What do you mean? Then there's the use of the word salty. You just wouldn't expect that. Such a steady riff in this song. Brings me life, man. Oh, yes! These pop punk vibes, man. I was talking about it before. It just makes me so happy and nostalgic. I feel like the coupe may be a double entendre there. Beautiful. Fucking marvelous, dude. Yeah, that's a banger. It's a banger on a bangers, this album so far. Now, I am also noticing that this one was, as well, a single, and it's a single, it's got a music video and everything. So I'm hoping this isn't front-loaded. That's my only fear with this. Because, you know, even if I do have a fun time with pretty much all of their music, there are some tracks that are definitely better than others. And so far, these have been just the bomb. So, you know, there's that. The lyrics on here are absolutely fucking ridiculous, which is exactly what I come to expect. Suspended in This Disaster is the name of the next track. Got more of them upbeat riffs. Let go, ya ego. Yeah, them damn veterinarians, man. Okay, I feel like there wasn't enough build up to this, but it's still pretty glorious. Like, I feel like we're already getting a breakdown. The song just started. I mean, okay. I feel like we should get in like a actual breakdown in here somewhere. This chorus is very good though, nonetheless. Oh, there it is. Okay, maybe. Marvelous. Okay. I hear you. You wrapped it up pretty decently at the end there. I'll take it. Okay, yeah, that was also quite the banger. I did get a little bit frustrated with the song structure in and of itself, though. You know, I mean, I realize entirely they aren't exactly your run-of-the-mill metalcore band in a lot of ways, just because they do crazy shit like this, but I kept feeling like, hey man, is this where the breakdown happens? But then it'd just be the chorus, you know? And it does make the chorus feel a lot bigger and more vibrant, I guess, but at the same time, it just makes it's not the kind of overdramatic and you know, intense for all the wrong but simultaneously right reasons that you would come to expect with this band, you know? It's just kind of, it was a little bit much. We'll put it like that. And that's coming from a guy who likes this band. That was a little bit much. Care is the name of the next song, and this appears to be, yeah, this one was also a single. And we got some crying hands going on here, so maybe we got some sad boy music on this cut. We'll see how it goes. They managed to make fast riffs still sound peaceful, and I love that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, slightly more emotional edge to that one. That much is interesting, I gotta say. Usually you don't really see much in the way of, you know, unfiltered, like, real emotions out of this band. It's usually just kind of like either aimless aggression or just hyped up feelings. But I feel like there was some genuine thought and effort put into this one. That much was kind of cool, I gotta say. Decent track. Yeah, nothing really to complain about there. The slower paced sound of that one, I mean, it could have been executed in a little bit more of a unique way, and that is something that I really come to this band for, because, you know, they could very easily just fall into being another one of those bands, you know, the scene bands or whatever you want to say that, you know, the Warped Tour guys, you know, they could very easily just be another one of those bands, but usually they do something really unique and that stands out a lot. And that's my one problem with this track, is that I feel like a lot of it just didn't really stand out from the mix all that much. But it was a fun song for what it is. I mean, honestly, it's one of their less fun songs, but it actually has some feeling in it, you know? We're talking about some nostalgic stuff on here. This is looking like it was about some sort of like past romance, broken love kind of thing of like, oh, this is a person that I used to be with, or this is a person I used to care about, and I know they still care, and I still care. There's like some holding on to feelings going on in this song, and that's kind of a interesting angle to be writing from. One of the most straightforward ones that I've heard from them for sure. Count Bassy is the name of the next track. We got them Tillian vocals soaring above the song, as you do. Why are you pulling at my heartstrings right now?
It's very simple. It's so peaceful sounding. It's good.
Well, now you just fucking ruined it. I'm sorry. Good bass line. That's a nope for me. Oh boy. This must be what everybody hears when they say that they don't like Dance Gavin Dance at all. While I do like the fact that this was writing from a more genuine tone, this is definitely a song about empathy, at least until John's little outro at the end there. I do like that, but if you're gonna do that, I wish it sounded more experimental, or did something more experimental, because on these last two songs, when they've been writing from a more genuine and like emotional tone, I think the sound has kind of slipped into being way more generic than it has to be. And that's not to say that it's entirely derivative or anything of other, post-hardcore bands or anything like that, but it does really take from that sound. Like the outro there, the just ad-libbed outro was really reminding me of that one really big A Day to Remember song, and the name of it is escaping me right now, but if you're a fan of this, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Really started reminding me of that, and that was just kind of not the best feeling for that sort of thing, I guess. And just the fact of the matter is, a lot of that one sounded way more generic than they usually do. And you know what? I was totally about ready to give it a pass and be like, all right, whatever. They're writing from a more genuine place. I guess I'll give it a pass for sounding a little bit more generic. But then you had John just kind of come in and say some ridiculous shit about ass cracks or something, and that just kind of threw the whole thing off. So I gotta say, that's definitely not one of my favorite Dance Gavin Dance songs. I think it's one of the more popular ones, so people are going to hate me for this. Flash is the name of the next song. Got some riffage going on in here, alright. Gotta love them bright, sunny, shredding riffs. Good stuff. Tillian's vocals can just always get me. It's a pretty common vocal melody that he does there. They do that a lot, but I still really enjoy it. Okay with it here. Why is that strangely relatable? Okay. Yeah, I gotta say, I much prefer that to, like, everything about the last song. Definitely still taking a more, like, serious tone. Like, it's you know, there's some genuine stuff on here. The song is called Flash, and this is kind of leading me to believe that, you know, this is saying, like, time goes by in a flash, or, you know, similar sayings to that, where they're talking about, a lot of this seems to be writing about before the fame versus how they are now, you know, the old, like, financial struggles that they used to have and things like that, and also just, like, things that happened when they were younger. There's the whole nobody likes your dad around thing that I said was kind of relatable. Yeah, I mean, that one was fun. It was definitely a little bit slower than some other stuff, but it was still just like a pleasant listen. Once again though, like, I feel so much like this one is less innovative than Mothership was. I think Mothership had more cool ideas, at least as far as I've listened to this so far. Rattler is the name of the next song, and the last one we're gonna look at in this particular part. Okay! What the fuck does that mean?
Ooh, that bass line.
I don't like Beatles, dude. Don't play with my emotions like that. The riffs get more and more, like, edgy. That bass line, man. This duality between calm and hype is always a fun thing in their songs. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yes. Alright, I'm satisfied. You got me back. You got me back here. That was a blast, man. It's a great song right there, just because it's ridiculous, fun, and still has, like, some weight in the lyrics every once in a great while. This is just taking some, like, very self-aware kind of problems in life like that, but taking a somewhat absurdist tone to it as well. I mean, the refrain with Tillian on there is just, you know, that sums it up pretty well, I guess. That had a breakdown. That's all I wanted out of life. Just breakdowns. Very metal, bro. But yeah, fun track. Can't complain. So that is going to wrap it up for part 1. As always on here, part 2 will be up tomorrow with the second half of the tracks 8 through 14. But yeah, so that was fun. That was fun. That was good. That was a good time. And I am anticipating having more fun with this on the second half. So do check that out tomorrow, and if you want to know right when I upload that, a great way of doing that would be to subscribe and turn notifications on, and then you're gonna get notifications every time I upload a new video of music related content, and I will do so on a regular basis, so you can always be one of the first ones to go check that out. And do drop a like on the video if you did like what you saw today. But that is just about going to wrap it up for this one, and I will see you in part 2.